It is Tuesday, March 4th, 2025 at 7:30 p.m. Okay, we have payroll for the week ending February 22nd, 2025. Do I hear a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we have a pay period for March 1st, 2025. Need a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I have the minutes for February 4th, 2025. Do we have any changes, questions? Motion?
Motion approved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we have the minutes for February 18th, 2025. Does anybody have any changes, questions?
Did you get the update?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all there.
Motion approved.
Okay. Second? I need a second.
Wasn't there.
Oh, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so let's see. Where's the agenda? We had a site inspection, but we'll discuss that for the hearing.
I got a couple of things
Sure.
if you want. So, Aaron started on the Regal project, and I just wanted to bring up that the DPW and the for dentist engineer, they've done an awesome job. I met with them early in the morning, and they were really good at communicating, you know, as a team. Really interested in protecting some of the trees. So the DPW went along and we marked a lot of the trees, and the engineer there was right on board with that too. So I think you'll be pleased at how they've done. And they were really, really stressed safety. And again, teamwork was really good. So I think tomorrow will be the last day.
Okay.
But I did email some pictures,
Yes.
and that looked great. Wanted to mention that.
Okay.
And then I was curious on 545 Franklin Street. What's the status of that approved with conditions?
I already said it.
That's done.
Yeah, I put the boilerplate with the stuff that you had done, and I sent it certified yesterday.
Beautiful.
Did we request a report from Vendettas on all the sampling they're doing? Could we get a copy of that?
Of what?
A final report when they do all the sampling, the results. They're going to produce some kind of an LSI report.
Yeah, I don't think they've done it yet.
No. That'd probably be about 6 weeks or so. But I'm not sure if we can request a copy, but
I thought we had. I don't know. But I can,
because we gave a negative determination, right?
yes,
So then at that point, I was wondering if we can request a report.
we should be able to.
Okay.
I thought we might have mentioned it to them. I didn't put it in I don't think I put it in the boilerplate for
Be good to know, put in the file, so we, for when they search future development, kind of know what we're dealing with out there as far as contaminants.
Yeah.
It will be developed in my lifetime, I'm sure. It's a big piece of property.
It is.
Well, if they can clean it up, I mean, that depends on
It's all about money.
what?
It's all about,
It is, but that's the thing,
yeah.
because it's all depending on, so there's an EPA grant that covers, I think, this part, but then there's another one, I can't remember, the planning council or something. There's another piece to it, so it comes down to cash and how much cash it's going to take to clean it up and all that. So,
How many parks do you think fit on that site?
yes.
Excellent. That's all I have.
So, yeah.
The, one other thing is, so I did touch base with Matt on the MBTA vegetation management.
Oh, yes.
And he sent me a link for training, e-learning. So I went on it. And it's for worker protection for going on the rails. And it's $175. So
Yeah.
I talked to Matt. I asked him, I said, hey, is there a way that can get waived? So he's gonna check and see whether or not I can. And I didn't, kind of like, okay, can I just ride in the truck with you and not get out? And
No.
I'm being escorted, so he's gonna check on that too.
Okay.
Because he's not sure, as long as, you're being escorted, maybe it's not a big deal. And I was like, okay. I have
No,
to.
there's a liability involved.
Keolis and MBTA, and there's a lot
Yeah.
of red tape there.
Yeah, so he's gonna see if he can get that waived, but if not,
Yeah, because my brother-in-law used to work for the railroad, and so my father-in-law, it's like,
It's intense.
yeah, it's like,
if it doesn't get waived, is that something that can be an expense?
But you're gonna wanna clean that.
we
The
can
other
look at it.
option that I mentioned.
We've never done it before, and that's the thing that,
Yeah, we were looking at some dead trees.
because this is just renewal, they've been doing it, it's, I think, because I have expenses for all these things I've been sending out, which I need to put in for, and Leanne has expenses that she went to classes for, and if there's anything left, we might be, but considering that
It's a renewal.
it's a renewal, we've done this, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you too.
Yeah.
They can waive it. then
If they
that's
can
fine.
waive it,
The other
yes.
thing I asked him, I said, hey, can you get a drone? So he's gonna see if he can get a drone, but I wanted to ask him whether or not, you know, if the town, any town department has a drone? Because that'd be the ideal.
I'll have to talk to Josh probably, because that's I would think that's an IT.
Equipment that does drones, so
Yeah.
we'll spend down tonight.
Yeah, we don't wanna pay him though. Maybe we can find out if one of the departments have a drone.
Yeah, I don't know if DPW has one or if IT. I wouldn't think IT would. I mean, what?
Or the police.
Oh, yeah. But that, I don't, but then you're paying a police officer too. And yeah, they were kind enough to escort us for the first time, but I think using their drone.
Oh, we can use the drone.
Well, I'm just saying if they have, with the town, but I would say
Comes
it's
to shove.
no, I'm gonna, yeah, we'll be
You
too.
can see some of the areas just by on the crossings area. We don't have to walk in the right of way.
I was.
Well, you can't walk in the right of way. There's there's a thing with the railroad that there's I think it's 10 or 20 feet from where that gravel is.
You can stay there.
You're gonna be in danger, big time, and as they would say, it's like the train doesn't hit people. People get in the way. It's fact, so.
So if push comes to shove, obviously,
Yeah.
we'll just move forward, but it would be nice to
Yes,
figure it out, but it's not that sad.
but it's like you have to pick a section too because it's for the whole line that goes through Whitman. I mean, there are sections that are near the train station itself. Obviously, it's the wetlands, but you're talking, I don't know how many miles that is, so.
There's only 2 areas that I wanted to go to, but it's right now, so go figure.
Yeah, so,
I'm also gonna take a ride down and see if I can get down to the end of the roads, maybe look at it, so, but I'm totally on board.
okay.
And one other quick thing, before we do that. Are we, as the board, aware of land clearing that's occurred on the corner of Bedford Street and Auburn Street at the convenience store, the gas station that's right there? They went by it today and it's cleared right next to the Bam Dabble Brook.
You mean across the street from CVS?
Yeah. But,
No, I'm not aware.
yeah, so-
Behind the gas station?
Yeah. so-
Yeah, the new
Yes, the Quickie, I wouldn't say it's a Quickie Mart, but
Okay.
it's across from Wendy's, so it's,
New World.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
New
it's
World.
across from Walgreens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and,
here, the
well,
pumps is
I know what you're
here.
talking about.
yeah,
Brook Meadows right here, they've cleared all of that land right up to right up to the river and back, so.
Okay.
If it's within the, you know,
I was gonna probably look at the map.
yeah, I'd have to look at a map, but,
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the map and it is, then we'll have to,
I did pull up the
Send a-
GPS, and, I mean, I didn't get out and walk it, so I don't know how close it is to the wetlands that's designated there, but they went right to the river, to the brook.
yeah, so that means they were on town property. At some point, I would think. We'll have to give them a cease and desist. If somebody can go by and look at it and let me know,
That'll be
and I
good.
can write a cease and desist order. Let's see if they could. Okay. Okay, we got 4 more minutes. So, and yeah, I still have to follow up with the one lady about the history of the Conservation Commission, and then also talking to Elaine about that. And I always pronounce it wrong. Rowena.
Rowena Ave,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, to follow up on that, because the lady that wants to buy, or I think it's a lady, you know, it's like, I want, you know,
Yeah.
so just haven't had time. So,
Yeah. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know if, I haven't seen Elaine, so I don't know if she'd be willing to talk or anything.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen her for a while, so I don't know what kind of help she needs in. So, yeah, I mean.
I had a couple quick things I can just throw in now if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
So just real quick, so the Open Space and Recreation Plan Steering Committee is meeting March 10th, which again, Ed, we need to talk at some point. I'm not going to go through the whole thing now, but just to see if you have any interest in this, let's find a time at some point. But that's coming up, so that project is rolling along. We'll just keep you updated. This past Sunday, I did go to the first planning meeting for the Earth Day cleanup and
Oh,
celebration.
yes.
So she has a great plan, looking really nice. This is the second year they've done this. Angela, who's the organizer, she may come and chat with us at some point. She has a couple specific things she's looking at. So, I just let her know, that's possible, and we'll get her on the agenda. She'll reach out and let us know if she's interested.
Okay.
But I'll let you know that is April 12th, which is a Saturday from 11 to 2. We'll be here in Whitman. Harding Pond is on the map now, deciding how they're going to plan it out, but it's looking good. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
8 to 2. 8 to 2?
11 to 2, I think that's what it is. But, yep, April 12th.
so I believe it's Jessica. Just give me a second.
Do we typically attend?
This is only the second year, so it's,
didn't last.
yeah, open to
If you want, go ahead and knock yourself out. I've got.
Team
What day
Spirit.
is it?
Saturday. It's a Saturday.
This
April
Saturday?
12th. April 12th.
Oh, April. Yeah.
We need t-shirts.
They are having T-shirts made.
Is that Easter weekend? No, next
No,
week.
because Easter is very late this year, so it's towards the end of April. This event is earlier than Earth Day because of April vacation week, because people would be away, I guess. So that's the
Good to see. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I can't remember if I thought we had approved the proposal for Harding Pond and Hobart's Pond. But we didn't sign it if we did do it. So I have it on my phone, so we're just I'll get a piece of paper. I don't have a plain sheet of paper, so this is gonna be a little weird. But, so we can all have to,
One line?
do you have a plain sheet of paper?
Not one. The line.
No, that's fine. No, as long as there's nothing written on.
That's pretty.
I'll need 2. Because I have to do one for each.
Did we all see this?
What?
We all saw them. We reviewed them.
We did?
Yeah.
For the 20, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't bring in the signature page apparently. I didn't sign it, so we need to sign it. So we've already approved it, so, I'll print them out. And then you'll have to make a rotation to come by my house and sign them. And then I can mail them I can scan them and then send them back to Jessica. So I'll get that done. Okay. So we don't have to do that. It's already done. So here's your paper back. Okay.
You'll send us a text when it's ready, or
What?
email or text?
I'll send you a text when they'll be in my front door behind the glass. So
Cool.
might not do it tonight, but it'll be done this week, so we can get it done. Okay, it is 7:46. We are going to open the hearing for 3400488, 154 Auburn Street. Nicole Brenzi?
Yes.
Okay. Right first. I never pronounce people's names correctly, so yeah. She's the owner. She wants to put in an in-ground pool. There's a little man.
Hello.
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
So
Yeah.
the pro.
Good thing I said.
So Carl Garvey is the representative. So he will do his presentation. We did a site inspection last Friday, February 28th, and we did take some pictures too, so we can look at them. Oh, yeah, so, okay. Carl, you could,
Do you have another copy of that?
yep. I have two. Yeah, I have another one. We have two copies.
Oh, very good.
This is just the property. There's no building in
So this property is actually across the street from the property
there. They're taking down.
that they were going to take down, but leave the garage with the, because it
A
had
little
the,
goalie.
yeah. So
Thank you.
just so you know where it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I
Clark.
think I was at that hearing for another reason that night, one
Yeah.
across the street. Okay, property at 154 Auburn Street for Nicole Bresney, who proposes on building a pool in the backyard. The wetland delineation was done by Pine Brook Consultant. She flagged the top of the bank, which is an intermittent stream, and as well as she flagged the BVW from WF start to W wetland flag number 9. If you were out there, you've noticed those. I know we noticed them last Friday. The pool itself is going directly behind the house. It's a rather small pool, 14 by 28, with a patio around the pool. It's not a overly deep pool. It's going to be from 4 to 6 feet, so we've kept it up fairly high with the backyard. The property basically slopes from the front from 96 back to the rear of the property in around 93, 90 in the stream. So it's fairly flat. Everything slopes to the rear. There is a substantial wetland in the back, which is also part of on the FEMA. We're not in the FEMA flood zone, but if you look in the, let's see. flood zone for that area, which is, location is, which is this actually, I call it Zone A, Zone C. And this particular case, Zone A is, usually it's determined by elevation, but this Zone A is not determined by elevation. So, but it pretty much follows that intermittent stream, which actually goes under Auburn Street, flows behind these houses, and eventually goes down into the meadow that runs, parallel with Washington Street into East Bridgewater. So it's basically 11. The edge of the pool is 11 foot off the back of the house, which minimum setback is 10. And then it's going to go out another 14 feet from there. The pool, its edge of the pool from wetland flag number 6 is 30 feet away, which is already in the existing backyard of the site where it is presently grass. We do have a little bit of fill going in from elevation 94, 95 up to 96. So it's pretty straightforward. It is obviously within 50 feet of a buffer zone, but we have no setback in Whitman for that. The Wetlands Protection Act has no setback for that pool.
It's already previously developed? It's already previously disturbed, the whole area, or is it retaken down?
Is there any?
Is it lawn now, and it's going to be?
Yeah, this area, yeah, it's been, I think the previous owner may have removed some stuff in through here.
Okay.
But I think what we saw out there, the day we were there, there were some stumps. It was disrupted. Nicole has only been there since she purchased the property last October. So she's trying to improve the area there. But there are some trees that should be cut down. We noticed a couple that were dead and actually had no limbs on them. So those trees, but nothing is going to be disturbed, obviously, outside this buffer zone, which is anywhere from, say, 10 to 20 feet from the top of the bank.
So are you pulling the stumps or are you just grinding?
Actually, they're kind of, looks like somebody else did it. Oh, when we cut the trees down, I think they'll just cut them, I'm sure, like somebody like Plaza has a stump grinder, but yeah, probably.
Different story if you're pulling the stumps.
Yeah,
I don't know, if they're in the buffer zone close to the DPW, I would just cut and flush and leave it.
yeah,
I wouldn't disturb the underneath.
Yeah.
In the past, we took trees out of the wetland areas of DPW, I think I would just.
yeah. You can cut them down close to the ground, you find, yeah.
Couple things before. So one, do you have the green cards for the abutters? And two, the check. I forgot to remind you for a check for the express. And my third one, what is?
The answer is yes to one, no to the second.
What's the pool going to be made out of? Is it going to be like a liner or is it like one of the, I'm going to say it wrong, not Gannett.
Concrete.
Yeah, it's like the hard plastic that they molded, that they just drop it, they dig the hole.
It's going to be an in-ground concrete or.
Okay,
With a liner.
with the line, okay.
So, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't get to go, but what's the route around to get to the construction zone? We go around the house? They're gonna be bringing big trucks to kind of.
Yeah, you can go, say, either side, actually. I mean, they did put a new fence in here. She's about 6 feet off the property line. But they can get around this way here.
And there's a lawn on the side of the house, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was it's a walkway with gravel, but then there's those, what do you call them?
The pavement.
Yes, they're like slate stepping
It's
stones.
a muddy mess where one rainstorm is gonna go from 96 all the way down, but, the erosion control area.
Yeah, and that one tree that's, be on the, I wouldn't say on the bank, but it's close to the bank. That can just stay because it's already fallen down, but the concrete block and any other trash needs to be removed, but we'll put that in the boilerplate.
And then you're putting lawn in this section behind the pool?
Yeah,
an
here's some
apron.
proposed grading, 3-to-1 slope from the pool, which is up at elevation 96, goes 95, 94. So yeah, this will all be
It'll all be
loam
lawn.
and loam and seed disturbed area to
So
it.
no fertilizer though being used in that area.
We'll put that in the
You can put
boilerplate.
that in.
Yeah, that's long term.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now there's like on his map where it says pool, like where the side of the apron, like probably a couple feet from where the apron's gonna be, there's a bush that's,
Oh, yeah, right.
so I don't know if that's gonna be, I
I would think that's gonna be removed. Those little white cars, what are they?
How deep?
It's 4 to 6 feet.
So 6 feet, that means you're gonna have to overdig by 2 feet to get sand and stuff in there. So 8 feet deep, you can mess.
I don't think it'll be that deep, but
I think you're gonna probably.
it's gonna be set up, yeah, it's gonna be set up, above. These are the cards,
Yeah.
these are the white,
oh,
and then those are the
Okay.
statues.
I would just be concerned about what you're doing with the water when you do water out there. There's not a lot of room down there.
I talked to the pool guy, and he's thought when he goes in there, he said that's why they limited it basically to a 4-foot deep. He told me 4-foot deep swimming pool,
Okay.
which we kept up at 96. So
so,
bottom of that would be 92. So his 93, 92.
92's in the water.
Well, no, it's not in the water, but it's.
But you're gonna have to dig deeper than 92 to get.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. I mean, we'll just have to put in some dewater. If they want to do water, they're just gonna have to let us know and get a better area where, I'm not sure we're gonna put it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you want to dig a trench up there. I don't know. I'm not sure where you want to put it. Well, there's no room to put it down here. That'll make a mess.
what?
The water when you do, because when they dig down to 4 or 5 feet, you might get just a big pond.
Yeah.
Where I don't want to go in.
So he puts it in a stone trench and let it filter out, it would be fine.
Yeah, I just don't want to run it through
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah, because wasn't it gonna go back to the street? Aren't we talking about that? Or is that where the stream goes? It goes under the, where the,
I think it was the stream goes
Yeah,
back.
it goes-
yeah,
Back
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
cuts
yeah,
back
yeah.
up to- Well, she actually goes out behind us of the house, comes in through, yeah.
How do you handle ongoing chemical maintenance for pools? You concerned to being that close,
what do you mean?
with the draining,
Is it gonna be a, saltwater pool or a chlorine pool?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be chlorine,
Okay.
pretty sure.
You know what
any concern with,
No, unless, the only thing I would be concerned is,
filters,
like,
because when you
once
wash
it's-
one of those big filters, you kind of, you put stone down, so it doesn't wear around the lawn. But if you put it here, it's
it's gonna drain back?
Whatever. I'd probably want to put up a house that one.
But that
It's
is
farthest away. Yeah, if it's salt water, you backwash and everything, you have salt water running down, it'll go in there, you don't want that. So. That's a good point.
So is that what's the plan for that, for the maintenance?
For the
The filter,
filter,
pump
I
and everything?
don't know, I was hoping that I would see the pool man, but I haven't. I would think it's gonna go up next to the house in that area there.
I guess that would be something that we would want to make sure that it's not back behind. Because then it has.
then we'll have to continue the hearing because we need to have him come and,
Well, you can put it
Put it
between
next-
the house and the patio.
or we can put it in the boilerplate that
Yeah.
it has to be
Yeah,
closer,
That's
near
fine.
the house.
Near the house, yeah.
And if you want us to move it, then it's got to discuss it with us.
yeah.
Oh, that's a river. That's a stream.
Yeah, it was running.
Yeah, it was, I'm surprised it was intermittent because it seemed like very well defined. Like,
See any fish?
No,
No.
we didn't yet get that close.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Easy. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it does dry here. But years ago, we did a house down in where, next to where it crosses, it was dry at that time. I know, it is considered an administrative.
We just don't want to, we just don't want to run into a problem when they're digging the pool guy's out there, and we say, I'm gonna start digging water, and then just call Sandy on the afternoon and say, hey, we're going to go toward it. You know, we got work and we can't get out there and take a look at it. We would want to walk it with them right beforehand if he's gonna start pulling with water.
Yeah. I'm not sure when it's,
What's
I mean,
the
that would be in
construction
your
timeline?
order to notify you people before
Yeah.
before he starts.
Yeah, I.
Well, because it's part of the
I mean,
boilerplate anyway,
if-
yeah.
If he's gonna do it in March, there's a difference between then and June.
Sure.
Yeah, because that's part of the boilerplate that they have to notify us before they start, because we have to look at the erosion control first, so.
Yeah, right.
Leanne, do you have any other questions?
No, I don't.
Those just pavers gonna go around?
But
Is
the
the pavers gonna go around or?
Yeah, we're gonna do some kind of like patio-ish, I don't know exactly what yet, but.
Just like
yeah,
stone
something.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it cuts what, yeah, I mean, I'm showing a 5-foot,
yeah.
pavers.
And you're gonna connect it with the stairs going to the house or no, just kinda?
Yeah, there's gonna, I mean, it's gonna be fenced around here, but there's gonna have to be a gate, you know, there's always a gate.
Yep.
So somebody doesn't walk out of the house into the pool area.
Yeah, okay. I'm good with those conditions you're gonna have.
Okay, so we will close the hearing. Okay. And do our usual pickup, Carl?
Yeah.
So we will close the hearing. And so we will put the boilerplate together, hopefully by the weekend, I'll have it.
Okay. January 14th, okay. What was the check you're talking about?
For the express?
I know, but how much is it?
$45?
45?
Yes.
Okay. I'll drop that off at your house,
Sign
just I
it.
pick up.
Yeah. We'll do an exchange. The text was not signed. The mother's club. Okay. Oops. Okay.
Meeting slow?
We have a hearing next time for the MBTA.
Open in Florida.
Was going over Rhode Island last weekend.
It's pretty nice.
Okay.
Rhode Island, no. Ground, there's too much ice going again. Okay, have a good night. Thank you.
You too.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
don't forget your folder.
Yeah, I know, I usually do.
So, any discussions or any comments? Okay, so if you guys want to send me your notes, in case, so I can put it together in the boilerplate and then I'll send it back and everybody can
You want me to do
review.
it? You want me to do it?
Sure, fine.
Yeah, I guess just the only comment, I mean, again, I don't really concerned about the pool so much, it's just that area in the back that just needs to be cleaned up.
Yes.
It's hard to, I just was trying to think about like how to be specific about that.
Yeah,
'Cause I know
no.
there, as you said, there's
There's
trash items.
Yeah, there's that concrete block, there's trash, there's, they can't do much where the tree has fallen, that should be stay. You don't want to,
Yeah, so
because you don't want to bother, because it's right next to
Well,
the stream.
This is
so.
where I'm like kind of struggling with it because the area is so tight.
It's tight, yeah.
So it's like, we know the tree that has to stay, but
Yeah.
then like everything else needs
Yeah,
to be
but
cleaned up.
like
and there's
the,
other
there's the
trees.
tree, and I'll look at my photos, but yeah, there's the tree that has the top that's already off.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's leaning this way. Yes, we will, that has to go because,
Okay.
So it's leaning toward the pool.
yes,
Yeah.
and kind of the house. I mean, if
And-
the wind goes the right way,
It's coming, yeah.
it would go down on the house or on the pool. It's not that big around. I mean, it's probably
Okay.
this big. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Like maybe this big around, but it's
Yeah.
pretty tall. It means
Yeah, it is.
it's taller than the ceiling.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's just,
Um,
yeah, that
there-
area
yeah,
is
there's
so
a-
messy.
yeah, there's a couple of them that need to be taken down.
We're gonna put those in the order,
Yeah,
and then we're gonna remove solid waste, including the concrete block.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
What does the boilerplate look like? I haven't seen it, because does it have like, you can't use fertilizer, you can't use?
I added that. Yeah, so it has. I'll send it before we do the. I attach it, but it has like I think depending on which site, it has up to 11 to 13 different items. So the first one is. This has to be recorded at the Registry of Deeds. You have to put the number up. You have to contact me after all the erosion control is in place so we can come out and inspect it. Then it's like there is no burying of materials. So if there's rocks or whatever when they dig for the pool, those have to be removed from the site. They can't be on the site. Let's see, what else is there? There would be no fertilizer. In this case, there won't be any salt on the driveway because it's close to the wetlands. I can't remember what other things are on there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of depends on the site too.
Sure,
Like,
project.
but yeah, those are the main things that are in all.
Never
of
seen
them.
pool chemicals beyond that, though.
What?
I've seen pool chemicals or anything like that beyond that. but
No.
Definitely
But I think
salt
you
the
should.
driveways. Well, this aspect, I would, yeah, I would
Have it on
yeah.
filter or weed, because you gotta drain it. That's all.
When they backwash it, they're gonna put
Yeah.
it some.
Yeah.
Well, this site is different too because it's so tight. Like,
Yeah,
if,
it's
if you
tight.
were
I
there,
mean-
you would be like, "What?" 'Cause
Yeah.
That's another question.
Back,
it's
It's very
the whole backyard is gonna be that pool.
this room is bigger than the
It
backyard.
is.
oh, wow.
It's really,
That's another
And they're
question.
gonna pool in there.
yeah, they're gonna practice.
Yes.
Crazy.
Another question that kind of comes to my mind too, being new. Is there a point at which the board says no? Like, encroaching on wetlands within 25 feet?
Yes.
Are you really nervous with that?
Well,
But is-
what happens is if we say no, then whoever the applicant is or whoever can go to DEP and file a fee. I think it's $125. And they can go to the state and have the state do a superseding order, which means the state takes over the project. We can't have any say in it, so anything they say goes. And it did happen, like, they took one of our things over, is it Anne Marie and Marie Ann? It's like two names,
I always want to see it's Anne Marie, but I think it's Marie.
and, yeah,
No, it is your.
yeah.
I always want to see Anne Marie, but I think.
But it's Marie Ann. So we did a whole thing, did an order of conditions, and then Andrew, who is no longer, he's in a different department,
Oh, wait, I remember this now. Yeah,
did a superseding
this
order.
was like the first thing I saw.
Very
Yeah.
cold that day.
Yes, we were there for like an hour and a half or longer. So the state took it over, and then Andrew moved to his other department, and then like 6 months later, the state said, "Oh, do you want this back?"
They altered a little bit, but they moved the house 20 feet.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah,
but
but for the majority,
it was
it
more smoke.
yeah. So,
Recorded stuff.
but yeah, so we've only said No, a few times, like a handful. We don't do it that often because you have the engineer that is responsible for, you know, to make sure everything is where they say it's going to be, and they know what the rules are. So, but
I mean, we have some discretion in the buffer zone. We have all discretion in the world in the BVW, but but for me, if it's previously developed, it's already lawn, it's already kind of trash right there, they're gonna improve upon it. I think it's.
yeah, and definitely
But
would.
having those conditions, like you can't use
Exactly
fertilizer,
right.
makes a lot of sense.
Gives
It's not
us a
that
Yeah.
you say no,
Exactly.
Yeah,
but I do, you know, if we go to a project and now you're gonna encroach and you're within 25 feet, that makes me a little,
yeah. But like when we do any order, even if we say yes, the state gets a copy of it. Like what happens next after we sign this and do the boilerplate? I give Carl the original. I scan the copy and I send it to DEP. And then they get it. They can look over. They can say, no. So it,
good.
oh yeah, it just doesn't stay here. It go because this is a state form. It goes to the state. I mean, I've had
But now
a lady named Lauren go, "Oh, where's the order conditions? What do you have the order conditions there, or have they done a certificate of compliance?" And it's like, yeah. It's like, and I had to resend it. Oh, and they've asked about 95 Belmont because the 3 years I think is now. If it hasn't expired, it will be soon. And she asked me, what about that? I was like, they haven't, done anything. But like for Marianne, Carl was the engineer on that. So then we had to do a amended order of conditions. Yeah, so.
And then with respect to inspections, I mean, that'll work around if you need, if you guys aren't available or whatever, you need something, just,
Yeah, no, I mean, we went last Friday. I think you were in New Hampshire,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I tried to schedule since I work from home on Fridays. I think 4:00 is a good time. It's at the end of the day and all that, and I wouldn't say I can sneak out, but it's like I don't have a lunch hour anyway, so I usually do that. But if we can't meet, then we do on weekends. So
Do we often go out and is there some schedule where we go out and walk the wetlands to just
just to walk
check
them,
on the status and make sure that,
no, because if they're on private property, no,
that's what I was curious about.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no easements or anything,
It's
right?
hard to walk in there. So.
Well, you should see where I
So
go.
I know, I can imagine.
Yeah, but no, if it's somebody's property,
Yeah.
yeah. But you're free to check out what's called New World, yeah, and let me know. Take some pictures, and then we can send them a cease
See
and
who the
desist.
responsible party is, right?
Yeah, because I can write one real quick and mail it off to them.
I think New World property is really close to the back of that building. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the property behind New World.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. I can't think of that system. I'll look at it when I get tomorrow.
Yeah, look at the lot, fill up the GIS. Yeah, I didn't see the property line. I was just looking at the wetlands layer. I don't know the property line. But it's all the way from the parking lot right to the brook.
Yeah, so, yeah, look at what you find, because I can write a cease and desist. I don't need anybody's approval
Would
because,
zoning have to approve it? Or no, you just go in?
Not for thing of trees.
not to, no,
You
that
don't have
is,
to tell anybody, but if you're within 100 feet of a wetland, you'll need to contact us.
yeah, but we have the power to do a cease and desist. We don't have to meet on it. We don't have to have a hearing.
Right.
I could just write a letter and that's it.
I'll grab some pictures and email.
Okay.
Okay.
So I need a motion to approve 3400488, and we will work on the boilerplate.
I'll motion to approve.
Second.
So,
All in favor?
I,
You're gonna conclude everything.
Yep. And then I'll pass the draft around so you everyone can look at it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
really nice.
Take one map each. Leave it ready. There's been no movement on 870 Temple.
I know. It's like,
We
well,
haven't heard that.
same with the Auburn Street across the street. Nothing's happened. And it's,
I'm not sure if it's wet.
but sometimes that just seems to be the thing that,
Yeah. And then there's we haven't heard anything from middle school, right? No script coming in to review, and no, they haven't shown
Nothing.
GC.
they're probably still going through the bid process because I think it takes, they have to wait
Is it 90 days?
90 days and they have to get at least, I think, 3 bids.
Keep it up, looks good enough.
Looks great, yeah.
Are they paved yet? They paved it there yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's sad.
What was that?
The DPW building.
I think I was around a couple weeks ago, but I didn't see too much I mean, I wouldn't say improvement, progress from what
building's
the,
walled over and the windows are in.
Yeah.
I was wondering, I gotta want to see when they pave it.
And the guys told me they drywall.
Oh, really?
I think that's it. Does anybody have anything else? So our next meeting is the 18th of March. That is the MBTA.
okay. I will not be here on the 18th.
Yeah. So all they're going to do is, it's a RDA. So they just come, they'll do their presentation. So it's not that, like I said, they did it every time.
And of course, that is there now.
Sitting after.
It's the day after.
Yes.
That's not the reason I'm gonna be out.
Yeah, she's just planning ahead. That's all.
Irish, one word is go.
Yes, I know, yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
It is 8:17 on March 4th, 2024, and we are, well, I already closed the heating. We're closing